Ms. Beyer, as Assistant Secretary, you will oversee management of more than 245 million acres of public land. This land belongs to all Americans, including every single one of my constituents, and Americans highly value their ability to access these lands for hunting, fishing, and other recreational uses. Do you support the large-scale divestment of our public lands?
Sir, only Congress has the authority to dispose of any public lands, but I believe that our public lands have multiple use mandate, and they can be used for energy production, recreation, any number of other uses for the benefit of all Americans.
Dr. Travnicek, you've been on staff of the department for several months now, and I appreciate many of our conversations, but that gives you specific insights into decisions that have already been made at the department. The new NEPA guidance for energy projects that the Secretary announced last week does not make any mention of tribal consultation. However, it requires all reviews to be done within 14 to 28 days. I have personally never seen meaningful tribal consultation completed in that time frame. So my question is the administration proposing to eliminate tribal consultation for these projects?
Thank you, Senator Heinrich, and I also appreciate some of the conversations that we've had already. So we know that there's been a lot of conversations for a long time related to try to streamline the permitting processes, right? I think we've all been frustrated by that. We've seen some of the discussions here within this committee as well. So we are really just trying to figure out how we can move forward while still meeting the different requirements as well, right? We know that ESA was mentioned in there, NHPA. Also, we know that we will have to engage with tribes. So at the same time, how do we get the permits out the door, get the infrastructure in place, develop the resources that we need? So it's going to be trying to work on all the above, working with ESA, NHPA, and also engaging with the tribes.
As someone who strongly supported permitting reform, and a majority of the members on this committee did, I think we largely support getting to yes or no faster. But I really want to urge you to make sure that that tribal consultation process is not a check-the-box exercise, that it is meaningful. I'm going to switch gears a little bit back to you, Ms. Beyer. 2 weeks ago, actually, let me quote back something that you said just a few minutes ago. If our companies can't get permits, we will be behind. I agree with that sentiment. 2 weeks ago, Secretary Burgum sent a letter to the acting director of BOEM, the Bureau of Ocean Energy Management, ordering an unprecedented stop work order to Equinor's Empire Wind project off the coast of New York. That's a fully permitted project. It has undergone rigorous review. It's already under construction, and it would power 500,000 homes. Canceling this project is a job killer for the skilled trades. And my concern is it will squash any faith that the private sector has in the federal permitting process. If you can do this to one project of one energy type, you can do it to another of a completely different energy type. So if fully permitted projects are subjected to arbitrary stop work orders, how can we expect the private sector to commit capital to those large, expensive projects?
Senator, thank you for that question. As you know, I have not been confirmed and so did not participate in that decision-making. I agree with you.
Speak to the larger issue, like not the specificity of that issue, yeah.
Right. While we need all forms of energy that we can get our hands on, there is a premium to secure, reliable, and affordable energy. I'm from Texas. We have a lot of wind energy there. I appreciate that it's additive, but there is a premium to secure, affordable, and reliable energy that is not weather dependent, in my view. And I will adhere to the guidance of the Secretary if I'm confirmed.
In your view, should permitting be transparent and predictable?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Senator Heinrich.